America's war against the Taliban is what they call counterinsurgency. It's also known as the Long War. And if you want to understand what that means, you have to read this. It's the COIN Manual, CO for counter and IN for insurgency. Written by some of the finest minds in the American military, it has a foreword by General Petraeus, the man behind the surge strategy in Iraq. It's a modern military textbook for winning hearts and minds and outwitting the enemy. Petraeus says America now expects its soldiers to be nation builders as well as warriors. But is too much being asked of them? This is, after all, still a war. I spent nearly 2 months with the men of Charlie Company. They are all fine soldiers doing their best. They made me laugh. They protected me in times of danger. But are they natural diplomats or nation builders? What follows are some of my impressions of counterinsurgency, as I witnessed it in practice, as opposed to the theory.
Counterinsurgents often achieve the most meaningful success in garnering public support, with activities that do not include killing insurgents. Though again, killing clearly will often be necessary.
For all the rhetoric of activities that do not include killing, this is a fight. And it's when these soldiers are under attack that you see them at their best. They remain calm under pressure.
Now we're finding even closer to it. Never ends around this place.
Let's do a sweep 2 kilometers to the west just to verify that there's no ACM in that area.
But there is another part of soldiering, and that is reveling in the death of your enemy.
They got the team running. They got them running.
Whoever goes is 5-5-1-8.
5-5-1-8? Yeah, 5-5-1-8. It's like the Super Bowl, or like, Manchester United and Chelsea with cheering.
But it's not a football game. These men are actually cheering as Taliban are killed. A grisly kind of sports report.
Cultural knowledge is essential to waging a successful counterinsurgency. American ideas of what is normal or rational are not universal.
Everybody here is shady. You cannot trust a single person in Afghanistan.
Say thank you so much that you are keeping a lot of respect for our culture and traditions.
No problem.
You move together.
He said we are working together.
It all comes down to cooperation. We have medical professionals that can help you with your medical needs. All of this is, the purpose of all this is to bring you closer to your government, the Afghan government. So can I get a pledge from each and every one of you to support your government? Are you guys going to do that?
The Afghan men listen politely, but say nothing.
All right, if you do that, we will get along very well. If you don't support your government, then you're going to be the people that the ANA and myself are looking for.
Because they are Waziri people. So I got 2 wives,
Yeah, you do have 2 wives.
Hey.
2 wives takes twice the time. I understand.
But a bit of male bonding is still always possible, even between an Afghan and an American.
It's amazing. Congratulations.
Executing coin operations is complex, demanding, and tedious. There are no simple, quick solutions.
It's 1 year ago today, May 6th, we left Vicenza for our tour in Afghanistan. We still have 3 months to go. So it's like an extended prison sentence, really.
To add to the tedium, everything, and I mean everything, has to be done by hand.
It's a lot of shit.
Burning shit, sanitation thing, you know. You don't want to just pile it up. Things can fester.
It's almost like all of this stuff that we're doing is worthless. It's always the same shit.
Well, we're
Clearing fields of fire.
clearing out the edge of the perimeter of the cop so that if they get into the wire, it's a big killing field out here where there's no obstacles, we can't see them, no trees up they can hide behind. Nothing, it's manual labor, but it's got to be done.
Wish we had some chainsaws.
Yeah? Got all the way towards you? Yeah. In principle,
Eventually, some chainsaws are delivered. The only problem is, they don't work.
so we're trying to piecemeal together so we don't have to chop with axes anymore, but something. It's a no-fail situation. It has to work.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
First Sergeant Collins, a man normally so calm under pressure and uncomplaining, finally cracked.
As you can see, here lies 7 skeletons of chainsaws for 7 worker soldiers that are going to do absolutely no good to anybody. It's probably $500 worth of equipment that doesn't work. If we would call back to the U.S. and say, hey, somebody in charge, we need quality chainsaws and quality stuff. So now I got to tell 71 soldiers, take your axes back out and swing.
I knew a guy, old ass toothless corporal. He would ask to burn the shit, and then he would put a grate with a number 10 can that vegetables come in. He'd heat his water up and make himself instant coffee. He was a sick fucker.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here. There's no running water. Electricity is sporadic at best. No latrine facilities that are permanent. We have to build those and take care of them daily. We're living in the dirt, in a mud shack, and it's about 80 degrees, and we're patrolling in 80 pounds of gear. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If that wasn't bad enough, there's people trying to kill us, so whatever.
Having experienced counterinsurgency or coin on the ground, to be honest, it just feels like war by another name, with all the horror, tedium, and frustration of every war. And there doesn't seem to be any end in sight.
Counterinsurgents should prepare for a long-term commitment. Insurgencies are protracted by nature.